What's up, YouTube? I wanted to give you guys an update on my BioCube 29. About a day after the last update, I added these green chromis. You can see the 4 little guys swimming around. And about a week after that, I added yellow goby. You can see him down there under his rock. And just yesterday, I added these true percula clownfish. And since then, I also added this real reef shelf rock just to create a bridge in between the 2 big rocks to give a little more shade at the bottom and to give a little guy like him a place to hang out. Now, everything in the tank is small. The clownfish are kind of a medium size, just him, but the rest of them are pretty much almost the same size. So I wanted to start the tank young, so they can grow into each other and be used to each other by the time they get big, and hopefully their attitudes won't change. And since then, I added frag from my 46 gallon. These are the nuclear green large polyps, and I got this guy from the local fish store. It was a little piece that broke off of his display, and he gave it to me. Since then, also, great news about my MP10. My 90 gallon has a Neptune with a WXM module on it, and it's 30 feet away from this tank, and the WXM was actually able to link up with the MP10. So I'm running about 8 different settings throughout the days and with different intensity. And what's good about it is it gives me way more random flow, and since it's a small tank, the high flow is just not spinning them in a circle. It's actually giving them different strengths as far as lagoon and tidal, and the fish just love it. The green chromis are always swimming in the stream, swimming like up towards the fan, as you can see kind of where they're at now. But I think they're looking around for food because I'm near the tank. But what's nice about the WXM is that you can set all kinds of settings to this, and you'll never have to touch it. Turn it off, turn it on. I got a night mode set for it. And also, since I'm talking about the Neptune, I did place this next to the temperature probe to figure out if this was accurate or not. This thermometer is actually inaccurate. It's a Coralife. It's actually 2 degrees higher than what the water actually is. So I got it to 79, which keeps the tank at 77, which is ideal temperature for a reef tank. Most people would say 78, but I prefer 77. I also added a red scarlet. If you can see his legs, I don't know if he's coming out or not, but he's probably hiding because I'm coming near him. But everything's doing good in this tank. pH has been nice and stable, and that would have something to do with the Chaeto that I added in the back. I put about a 1/4 pound ball, like a baseball size ball of Chaeto back there, and I keep this refugium light running 24 hours, and it's been pretty stable as far as pH goes. And I did add those black pieces around it just to block some of the light from escaping out from this overflow. Since I did that, it actually gives them a nice little moonlight coming down from here, so when the lights are off at night, the fish get a little bit of a moonlight, which is pretty nice. And since I added the softies, I also went ahead and added some timers, just so they're stick to a schedule as far as the lighting is concerned. I know it made a little reef octopus mess that everybody gets to see when it comes to their cords, but I do plan on getting an aquarium controller sometime. Not sure when I'll do it, because I kind of more or less want to stock this tank up before I buy anything more as far as equipment wise for this tank. Skimmer has been doing awesome. Definitely recommend this skimmer. I keep it on its lowest setting just to reduce the micro bubbles that the sponge releases in the back, because it'll kind of build up back here like a foam. And since I keep the white dot all the way towards the back, almost closed or almost fully open, but not full all the way open, it's still gets this out, and you can see it's nice and sticky, so I got nothing to worry about. I did add about 250 copepods. Well, there was a sponge full of them, and since I added them, you can see the diatoms around the live rock have been disappearing a lot faster than they were before. I did dump some in the back with the chaetomorpha to live inside of it, and I put some in a display to populate the rock. But as far as everything's going, I would say it's going good. Happy reefing.